What's up everyone? Today I'm down at Dave Edwards Toyota and behind me is a 2018 Toyota Tundra. Huge thanks to them for providing this truck for me today. I'll have a link to their website down in the description below. And the model that we're looking at today is the 1794 edition. It's only offered in the full 4-door CrewMax version. It's finished off in blazing blue pearl and has an MSRP just under $54,000. Under the hood is a 5.7 liter V8. This is only paired to a 6-speed automatic. It also offers a sequential shift mode as well. This engine produces 381 horsepower at 5,600 RPM and 401 pound-feet of torque at 3,600 RPM. It is rear-wheel drive with the optional 4-wheel drive engagement. Weighs around 5,400 pounds. 0 to 60 can happen in 6.5 seconds. It has a top speed of 107 miles an hour. The ground clearance is at 10.4 inches, and with a 38-gallon fuel tank, you can expect 13 miles in the city and 17 on the highway. The wheelbase measures 145.7 inches. It has an overall length of 228.9. The width is 79.9, and it has a height of 76.2 inches. Starting up front with a large chrome grille, this comes standard with LED headlights and LED daytime running lights. There's fog lights on each side of the lower section of the bumper with chrome surrounds, 2 parking sensors along with a nice color contrasting piece in the middle section of the bumper, very clean lines coming down the hood, and there is a functional air inlet at the forward section of the hood. Moving on to the side, this features 20 by 8 inch 6-spoke alloy wheels. 4-wheel disc brakes are in all 4 corners with the front rotors measuring 13.9 inches and 13.6 inches in the rear. The side mirrors are finished off in chrome along with the door handles. There's very clean lines running along the lower section of the door, and this model is the CrewMax again, offers the full 4 doors. And finishing up in the rear with LED taillights, standard backup camera with 4 parking sensors in the body-colored bumper. Tundra is stamped into the right side of the tailgate. There's a stainless steel side exit exhaust, and with the towing package, this has a rating up to 9,900 pounds. And now with the key, we'll go ahead and take a more in-depth view of the interior. The door panel is finished off in very nice brown leather with white stitching. There's a really cool wood inlay running along the inside. Has a nice aluminum release handle with the memory seat adjustments. The front windows are automatic up and down with the lock and unlock. This offers a 12-speaker JBL audio system. There's tons of storage space down in the lower section of the door along with 2 cup holders and another aluminum trim piece running along the grab handle. The floor mats also feature the 1794 badge. They're a combination of all-weather with a carpet right in the center. Moving inside now to the saddle brown leather seats, they have a very nice feel to them. 1794 is embossed in the middle section. These also have suede along the bolsters and white stitching. Again, has a really nice feel to it. These offer a 12-way power and 2-way memory function adjustment, along with power thigh and lumbar adjustments. All of those are down on the side, of course. Once inside, we're greeted with a steering wheel with leather on each side, along with more wood grain accents on the top and bottom. All of the buttons on the right side control the center screen, which I'll get to here in a second, along with front parking sensors and lane keeping assist. Bluetooth controls are on the left side, along with more radio controls. So using the buttons on the right side of the steering wheel, there's a lot of different settings we can look at. Here's your MPG, your time and your trip distance, along with your miles per hour, and a time until rest feature. We can go over to compass, music. Other vehicle settings include your trailer braking system along with TPMS. You can look at your fuel along with more settings for all the technology features, being able to turn those on and off. Very user-friendly and easy to use. To the left of the steering wheel, there are a lot of controls. We can raise and lower the rear glass along with automatic headlights, turn on and off the rear dome light in the bed, all of the side mirror adjustments along with the interior dome lights, and a lot of adjustments for the gauge setup brightness. There's a wood grain inlay above that along with more leather around one air vent. We'll take another look at the center gauge setup. There's the tack on the center with the engine temperature and oil temperature next to that. Of course, the center screen, your battery voltage and fuel gauge, and the speedometer to the right. Moving to the center, there's another speaker, a little bit of storage space. Now we'll take a look at the 7-inch touchscreen display screen. So using the center screen now, there's a lot of things that you can go through. You can actually configure your home screen and put anything here that you want. It doesn't have to be the navigation, audio, or phone. You can choose a couple different things like weather. We can go into apps, view your navigation full screen, go back to the app button again. You have your audio, your phone, messages, an eco setting, your setup, traffic, and weather. There's an audio button to the far left. You have your power for that and tuning as well. CD player up top. Very easy and user-friendly to use, and of course you can control this from the steering wheel as well. There's more aluminum accents surrounding that center screen, along with an air vent on each side and a nice brushed look on the inside. Below that, this does offer dual zone climate control, so you have all those adjustments on each side. Heated and ventilated front seats as well. More of the AC controls. Here's the four-wheel drive selector. To the left of that, you can turn on and off the parking sensors along with traction control, and this has a tow haul mode. You have the trailer braking system adjustments below that. Moving back to the center, there's two 12 volts along with a USB, a cup holder, and more storage space in front of the shifter. We'll go ahead and put the truck into reverse now. You'll see the backup camera light up. These lines are very helpful at 12 inches, 24 inches, and 36 inches. It makes it very easy to back up. There's two more cup holders to the right of the shifter. Now we'll move on to the center console, more of the 1794 badging in the center. A little bit of storage space on the top, and opening it up, there is a ton of storage space along with a 12 volt, some pen holders and other compartments on the top here, a card holder right in the center. Definitely a deep storage pocket. Looking at the glove box now, definitely has a lot of room in it. More of that wood inlay running along the top and more of the leather with white stitching. Looks really nice. Looking at these beautiful saddle brown leather seats again. And this truck does feature a sunroof. Of course, all those controls are up in the center. You have your tilt and slide along with a sunglass holder. Now it's time to look at the rear seats. This is the CrewMax again, so it has the full 4 doors. Obviously, the door panel is finished off just like up front with more of the leather and wood inlays. Has a really nice look to it, a speaker and room for 2 cup holders along with more storage space. This is a 5-seater truck, so let's go ahead and hop in. Behind both front seats, there's a little bit of a storage pocket. There's a 12 volt in the center, 2 air vents, and 2 USBs down below. And with the front seat set at my height, 5'10", I have plenty of legroom. I also have a lot of headroom. It is very open in the back seats. You can obviously see out of the rear. Very open in the back. You could easily put 3 people back here. Definitely plenty of room. In the center seat, we can pull that down to reveal 2 cup holders. We'll take another look out of the rear to the back. These seats also offer a 60-40 split to them on the bottom side. So on the driver's side, we'll go ahead and pull on that latch, push up that seat, and you can see just how much more room you would have in being able to haul anything that you need, or still have 1 person and 1 seat folded up. So a lot of ways you can configure the back seat, plenty of storage space. Moving on to the bed space now, you can only get the 5-foot bed on this truck model. It offers the locking tailgate and the assisted tailgate as well, so it has a slow open to it. Definitely a lot of room. You have plenty of tie downs, all the tie down hooks running along each side. Plenty of storage space for anything that you need. Very light tailgate too to close. So getting the Tundra out on the road now, the first thing that I notice is how similar this is to my Tacoma. It's been a very long time since I've been behind the wheel of a Tundra, but everything is pretty much identical. All the buttons on the steering wheel are the same. The center setup is a little bit different, but everything is very easy to get used to coming from my Tacoma. So it's really cool how easy it is to transition from my truck to this one. The only difference is it is much bigger. Surprisingly though, it's very easy to drive. I would think that being much bigger than my Tacoma, it would be a little harder to drive, but even the visibility in this truck, it's very easy to see around. You know exactly where you are. I really like the option of having the large rear glass, and being able to put that all the way down is really cool. I wish the Tacoma had that too, but I like the fact that you can open and close that. It makes it really easy to even put things that are larger than the bed straight through if you need a little more room. But as far as visibility in this truck, looking over your left and right shoulder, there's really no blind spots. The pillars in the back are very small, so it makes it easy to glance over, and then having the large uninterrupted rear glass gives you plenty of visibility to see. The backup camera does a great job for you too, along with the sensors that I already mentioned. It's really easy to see around this truck. Moving on to the overall comfort of driving this truck, it is a really smooth ride to be behind the wheel of. I love these seats. These saddle brown seats are one of my favorite things of this truck. They're really comfortable on each side. They have good bolstering to them, but they have a lot of adjustments, so you can get the seat perfect to where you want it. But moving on to the just driving of this truck, the suspension is really smooth. It rides similar to my Tacoma. It's absorbing all the bumps really well, so it's definitely a smooth ride. I could really see this being a good daily driver. It's a smooth ride. You can tow a lot with this truck if you need it for work or something like that. You can haul anything. You have plenty of storage space. For 5 full-size adults, you could easily put 3 people in the back, which is really cool. Moving on to all of the interior materials now, I already mentioned the leather seats, but you have nice leather on the steering wheel along with the wood trim inlays everywhere, nice aluminum accents. It's a very premium feeling truck for sure. especially with this edition. Just to touch up on a little history of this truck, the reason it's called a 1794, that reflects the year of founding the ranch where Toyota built the San Antonio plant. So kind of just a little fun fact of where they got that number from. I was always curious myself, I didn't know exactly where that came from. Going back to driving this out on the road again, the noise in this truck is very quiet. You can hardly hear any of the outside road noise, the tires, anything like that. It's definitely, again, a smooth driving truck. This also features all of the technology features that you would want in a truck. It comes with distance pacing with stop and go, so if you are in stop and go traffic, it will monitor the distance from the car in front of you and be able to apply the brakes and the gas depending on how the traffic is moving. It offers Toyota Safety Sense, which I believe is new for 2018, which offers the forward collision, rear cross traffic alert, blind spot monitoring, lane keeping assist, all of those different safety features which you can turn on and off as I showed earlier. So this is basically a fully loaded truck. It has all the options you could want. So overall, driving this truck, especially comparing this to my Tacoma, virtually identical, obviously just much bigger. It rides the same. It has a really nice, comfortable ride to it. Now we'll take one last look from the passenger side. The door panel, again, finished off in very nice leather and wood inlays, along with an aluminum accent below that. On the center dash, very clean center setup. These saddle brown leather seats look very good in this truck, especially against the exterior blazing blue. And we'll look at the rear passenger seats. Once again, I have this side folded up this time so you can get this angle. It has 1794 down in the center floor mat. Definitely a lot of room in the back seats, plenty of room for people along with storage space. So that's my walk around review and test drive of the 2018 Toyota Tundra. Definitely an awesome truck to be able to take a look at. Has tons of interior storage space, lots of capabilities with towing, technology features and everything like that. It offers a smooth ride and has a really good look with the blue and the saddle brown interior. I hope you guys enjoyed that video. Be sure to give it a thumbs up. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. Make sure you stay tuned for more videos to come. I'll see you guys next video.